everyone, so I wanted to do a haul video. It's a massive haul video that I've been doing over September and October. We're getting towards the end of October now, and I'm not buying anything else. And I'll explain more about that in another video that will hopefully be posted before this video. I just have to film it, sit down and think about what I really want to say in it. But for this video, we're doing a haul, and so it's going to be a mixture of eBay, Blick, Amazon, Walmart, Hobby Lobby. I'm looking at my stuff trying to see if I no, I returned the thing from Jerry's Artorama. Oh, there's a couple of things from Dollar Tree. Or one thing from Dollar Tree. But yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just moving my tablet out of the way. So this first thing right here is a guided art therapy card deck with 75 activities, and this is the one thing I did not open. I pre-opened everything because I did not want to struggle in this video and waste time. But I guess I forgot to pre-open this. Okay. So it comes with a little pamphlet on how to use it. So how to use this deck: painting, drawing, writing, collage, photography and digital art, sculpture, and mixed media. So you can pull out the card color that coordinates with what you're doing. Not everybody, for example, will be able to do ceramics or sculpting, but mixed media is pretty broad term. So I got this. This was a gift from my mom. Then I got this book. This is the only coloring book that I got. I'm not going to do a full flip through of the book, but I really liked how it had a coloring page on one side and like a another coloring page here, but it's more like doodles versus the actual coloring page. So, and this is called Butterflies, Bees, and Dragonflies. It's from Hobby Lobby. It says over 150 pages. But it doesn't have a name on here. Here's this. Chartwell Books. So, I don't know anything about who illustrated it or anything like that. But there is that. Okay, moving on. I'm going to do kind of the more boring stuff first and then move on to the more exciting stuff. So, and my camera has already slipped. I put a bean bag on the other end of the thing and it still slipped. Okay. So, for pastel stuff, I bought this fixative from Blick, not realizing, well, I knew I had one, but I could not find it. Of course, the day after I bought this, I found mine, but mine's like super old, from 2015. It still shakes very well, so it should be good to use. But anyways, I got that. Then I had originally bought some pastels that I ended up returning, but I bought these blender thingies to go with the pastels for the fine points Like that's super fine. But these are from the dollar store. So I didn't bother returning them because I can still use them with my pan pastels. Then from Hobby Lobby, Master's Touch. Sorry, you guys. Master's Touch paper, pastel paper, in 4 colors of paper, 24 sheets, 108 pounds, which is 160 GSM. This is actually by Fabriano, which is the only reason why I bought it, because it's by, like, it's a smooth surface. It's not rough at all. But it's by Fabriano, so, which is a name that I know. Yeah, that's super smooth. Interesting. So I got that. Then I got this one, which apparently I did not open either. Okay. This one is by Mungio. And it is professional pastel paper. 98 pounds, 160 GSM. Which is very confusing because the other one from Fabriano was 108 pounds, but still 160 GSM. So I don't know. This is A4 size. The other one was 9 inch by 12 inch. They're roughly the same size. But this is pastel paper, high cotton content, acid free. These are the colors that you get. Let's get a quick flip through. Again, smooth paper. So you get some black, some blues. This is really pretty. A gray. And then brown. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used pastel paper before. But I don't know. It just seems very smooth to me. I mean, I have the Méteint's paper. And I don't remember the texture of that one right this moment. Okay, my camera's just going to fall. It is what it is. So then I bought I'm not going to even try to say that, watercolor, agave watercolor paper. This is a very tiny pad of 3 by 4 inches. This is 290 GSM, which is 135 pounds, 12 sheets. It feels really nice. They have a sugar one and or sugar cane and a, I can't remember the other one right now that I want to buy. But again, no more spending. I'm trying not to buy. So, that will just have to wait. But I wanted to test out the 3 different ones. Then from Walmart, I got this bee inspired. This is watercolor paper. 5.5 by 8.5 inches, 140 pounds, 300 GSM with 30 sheets. This by Royal and Lang, that brand that everybody knows, Lankle. I don't know how to say it right now. But I was trying to see. I'm pretty sure this is cold pressed. I don't know. It could be hot. No, that is cold pressed. Yeah, it's got the texture on it. You can see that. So, I got that one. And then I got 2 of their mixed media journals. This one has 60 pages at 5.5 by 8.5. 120 pounds, 200 GSM, which is the same as the other one. It says it's a rough paper, but it is very smooth. This is not a rough paper, but it is a thick paper compared to some other mixed medias. So I got that one. And then I got this one. Same thing, only a 7x10. Smooth paper. Got that. Then I got, right now we're in the paper section, so bear with me. Then I got Meaden's watercolor paper, and I'm going to borrow this thingy for a second. So this is the rough 100% cotton. Mine came, one of them came, or maybe it was the bohong paper. I think it was the bohong paper. One of them came a little bit damaged. Okay, let me see if I can get this. That is glued tight. Okay, I got it with my nail. Let's use the tool now. And this is just the cover sheet that I am apparently ripping a little bit. Okay. I've got a little bit of the cover sheet left right here, which can just come off. So this is the rough paper. This feels very rough, and you can see it is a block, so it's not going to, so it's glued on all four sides, and you stick something in there where it says the open, you can kind of see the color difference, and then you peel it off. This one is the cold press. These are all 7 by 5 inches. 20 sheets, 300 GSMs, 100% cotton, and then the different presses. Okay, let's see if we can get this one open. Okay, this one slid in a little bit better, or a lot better. Now if I can just keep it sliding. Okay. Then we can just, okay, so this one's the cold press. You can definitely feel a texture difference between these two. You can see a texture difference between those two. Like, yeah. Which is to be expected because they are different textures. And this one is the hot press. Whoops. Okay. Got it open. Got it started anyways. I'll talk more about this tool that I'm using in a minute. But it's very handy. Okay. And this one, ooh, super smooth. This one does not have a texture to it at all, almost. Hot press. So, I bought a bunch of watercolor paints, which we're going to get to. I just want to go through the boring stuff first. Which paper isn't really boring, but I bought a bunch of watercolors and I wanted to have the 3 different textures so I can play around with it to see what I like best. Okay. Next up is bohong. And each one came with a little tool to open the thing with. These are all trash. And I'm going to open this one first. I don't know if you can see right there how there's some damage. But anyways, they are all 20 sheets, 100% cotton, 7 by 5 basically, 300 GSM. I don't remember what that is in pounds. I think it's like 160 maybe. I don't know. So where does it tell me on here? This is rough, this is hot press, and this is cold pressed. So let's open the cold press first, because that's the one that's got a little bit of damage to it. I want to see how bad it is. Oh, come on. Okay. Ugh, that one is definitely damaged. I don't want to take it off the block, but you can see I'll have to be careful with that. So this one is the cold press. Definitely has texture to it. More texture than the medium cold press. So that's that. I guess I can leave that open. This one is the rough. Let's try this tool. I think I like the leaf better. This one, I don't remember buying one that wasn't white. This is definitely a different color. It says natural white. That does not look like natural white to me. Anyways, rough texture. Again, definitely more rough than the Meeden one. And I'm trying to go through this fast. I am, guys. But it's going to be a lot of stuff. So just sit back and hang out. Start the painting. You'll probably be able to finish it by the time I'm done. So this is the hot press. Whoops, nope, don't want to take paper off, just the cover. Okay. Alrighty. That's 3 different shades of white. And they're all called natural white. So, I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Hot press. This one does have a little bit of a texture to it compared to Meeden, but it's not too textured. So, I got those 3. And again, I want to try out different papers. Okay, next up, I'll save that for the top. These I don't want to lose. Okay, next up is Stonehenge by Legion, Stonehenge Aqua Cold Press Black. It's a smoother cold press, but there is some texture there. So, got that. It is 15 sheets, 300 GSM, so 140 pounds. I was wrong. 5x7 and 100% cotton. So I got that one. Then I got this one from Hobby Lobby. It is 36 sheets, 5.5 by 8.5, only 110 pounds, which translates over to 180 GSM. This one does not have the cotton count on there. Yeah, it does not have the cotton count on there. but it's nice thick paper and it's smooth. So yeah, it doesn't say what kind of press it is. It's more like a hot press. So I got that one to try out. And then I got this watercolor paper, 48 pages, 24 sheets, 8 inches by 5 inches, 140 pounds, 300 GSM. Again, it does not tell me if it's hot or cold. Oh no, I did not see that when I was buying it. Do all the pages do that? It's just that first page. This feels a little bit more like cold press to me. It's got texture to it. So I got that one. Thought it would be a good on the go one. Then to practice more, I bought some super cheap. This is like $15-ish for 120 sheets from Prudit. It doesn't have any of the information on the package, of course. Let me see. Oh, this is definitely cold press. So I don't remember how much cotton was in there. I do know that it had cotton count for it. It may even be 100% cotton. I'm not sure. But it was super cheap, so I can sketch and paint and learn different techniques without being afraid to use the paper, without it being too precious. And this slid too much. Okay. Wow, we're 22 minutes in and we've only covered the paper. So then I got Dilution's Creative Journal, which is, the pages are 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. It's a square. This is mixed media, basically. It has an envelope in the front. It's thick paper and super smooth. So I don't know pound wise or anything like that, but it's nice paper. I want to get the black one too. Okay, let me get something to drink because that was a lot of talking. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go grab the other stuff real quick. Well, some of the other stuff. Next boringish thing that I got is these cups are $5, less than $5. They were $4.49, and they were 40% off when I bought them at Hobby Lobby. And they have the oh, come on, they're stiff because they're new. They have a thing at the bottom to scrub your brush on, thingies at the sides to hold your brushes. They've got different sizes for your different size brushes. They're collapsible, and they're a pretty decent sized profile. And I got 4 of them. And the reason why I got 4 of them is because I want to keep 2 permanently in a travel bag, whatever bag I decide to use, and then 2 here at the house for one for hot water, one for dirty water, one for clean water. And then along with that, I got let me just move some of this stuff out of the way. I got this pink soap from Speedball for $4.99. It says it's a brush cleaner and I think it's a conditioner, preserver conditioner. Cleans oils, acrylics, and watercolor paints. So, and it's only 4 fluid ounces. You only need a little bit, I think. And then, to keep in my to-go bag, I got this tiny Masters, the Masters soap, and it smells so good. So, I got that. Next, let's talk about palettes for here in the studio, not palettes for individual watercolors. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Okay, so I went back and forth about palettes for a very long time. I wanted a ceramic one. I still kind of do want a ceramic one, but again, when I was shopping, everything was trying to stay within the budget, but my head was not keeping up with that budget, so I kept putting it off because it was a high dollar amount item. But I did find this enamel butcher tray, and it so that will work. And then at Dollar Tree, I happened to find one of these tear-off palettes. I've never used paper palettes before, so we will see how well that works. But I got that. Then I got these two for all the different mixing wells for here at the house. And then because I want ceramic, I was looking down the dish aisle at Dollar Tree to see if I could find anything that was ceramic, that was a plate that I could use. And I couldn't find anything ceramic, but I did find this glass plate. And this is really nice. It's got really decent circumference. So I'm going to use that also with my enamel palette. Okay, let's see what's next. Let's do this. Actually, let's do this. So then I got some random stuff. A squirt bottle, because you always need a squirt bottle. Some pipettes. More than I will ever need, but that was like the smallest container that I can find that wasn't outrageously priced. Fine line, resist pin. It's got the super duper tiny tip on it. I got that one. These smaller spritz bottles. Some tape. Artist tape at the actual art store or even Hobby Lobby is insane. This pack of 1/2 inch wide, 95 feet total. I don't remember how much it was, but it was definitely less than what was at the other places. Okay, let's see. This bean bag that I put on there is not working. Then I got this, which is clips to hold your papers down. And then because I didn't know what size I would need, what journal I would be working in or anything like that, I got 2 of these bigger ones as well. These are gum erasers, cement erasers, rubber cement erasers. And I'm going to cut it in half because it's too big. But it's good to take off masking fluid whenever you're done painting. And these came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in a 6-pack. These are 6-inch long sweatbands for your hands or your arms, I guess. And so that way you can like wipe your brush on it whenever you're doing your painting. So I don't think I'll need 6 of them, but that was the only pack size that they came in. Then I got this because I thought that this was super cute, and it's a hydration flask, and so it will, wait, how does this work? Anyways, I can just take the lid off and pour it from there. I can fill this up with 17 ounces of water, and then I'll have water for wherever I'm at. Obviously, this would not be good for a plane, or not to fill it up pre-check-in TSA stuff. Okay. So there's a story behind this. So my mom ordered me this desktop adjustable easel. And it's a nice easel. I don't remember what size it is. You know, we can, nice stand-up easel. The box does not say. That's okay. Chunk the box over there. It is 13.5-ish by 10 3/4. Kind of an odd size, but anyways, she bought me one of these because I had bought an easel, but it was not going to be here until mid-November. So she bought me this one, and I told her once mine comes, I am going to switch it out with this one, give this one either to my husband or to the boys, depending on who wants it, or they can all have it and share it. And then mine came super early. Let me move some stuff around real quick. And mine, again, was only like $15. And after I bought mine, it was not on Amazon at all anymore. And it did come back on Amazon, and I don't remember the price point for the what it is now, but it's not $15. So, and I don't know, let's see. This one's a lot smaller. This one is, well, it's exactly 13 inches, or a little bit over 13 inches. And then going from there by about 10 inches. So it just looks smaller to me. But anyways, what I liked about this particular one, and I have to learn how to use it. Did that do anything? Nope. Maybe this does something. Yes. Okay. So here is this locking mechanism. So it stands up like that. That's as high as it'll go. So let's go ahead and close this back up. Okay, why is it not closing now? Is the thingy falling? No, I have it the wrong way. It goes up like that. Okay. It has a handle on it, which is easy for carrying. It comes with right here you can slide this drawer out, and it came with a palette. I'm probably not going to use this palette because I don't do acrylics, I do watercolors, and I just feel like this palette's not conducive for watercolors. But it has all the space, and it comes out completely. Looks like that. For putting in, now if I can get back in. Whoops. But it has a drawer for putting in all whatever you may need to put in there. So I just like this one a little bit better because of the drawer and the handle. And then the drawer just locks with these mechanisms on the sides. So, again, really, really inexpensive when I bought it. Not sure what the price point is right this moment. Okay. So then I got a hair dryer, a high-speed hair dryer. Once I take this out, I'm not putting it back in the box. So might as well just take everything out and throw the box to the side. It has a little nozzle to direct the air a little bit better, but it's just like this. It's got a protective sleeve on it right here. And protective sleeve along this. Which I will mess with later. There's a protective sleeve right here. There it goes. Okay. So there's that. I'm not going to plug it in right now. I don't remember how quiet it's supposed to be. But I did get that. Move it off to the side. And then even though I have brushes, and I have a lot of brushes, I bought more. I don't know why. I just did. So a first one right here is this Pastel, Pastel mini water brush. It's super mini. Like, fits in my hand. So it doesn't hold a lot of water, but for a travel kit, it might be good to have. Then for an actual travel kit, I got these by Fumi, and one of these ones, I want to say it's this one. This one actually has a different tip than this one, if you can see. And this one, I don't have a piece of paper with me, but you can see it in my hand. It's like a graphite that you can rub off and sketch with a little bit. So, thought that was super cool. It's a quill brush, this one. Then we have a cat's tongue. Super nice. Then we have an angle brush, and these are labeled. And then we have a flat. Doesn't tell me the size. Oh, yeah, it does. 1/4 inch. And they all have holes to let them dry out, except for this quill brush. It does not have a hole because of the lead or graphite, whatever that is. Then we have a detail brush, size 0. Ooh, that is fine. And then we have a round size 6, which I usually use a size 6 or size 8. And this is kind of small for 6. I would have preferred an 8, I think, but it's okay. Okay, let me put these back before they get scratched. Okay, and then for here at the house, I got this stand. I built it, pre-built it. It has a slot in the back to hold other paintbrushes are too big for these holes. So I got that. And then I got these, and these are actually supposed to be for nails somehow. But I got it to rest brushes on. And I don't know. Let me see. Let's open up one of these. So this one is a size 16 round by Transin. And it would fit. So these are good. This haul video is probably going to be near 2 hours long. I'm sorry, guys. It's a lot of stuff to go through. Okay, so then I got 2 of these Transin brush sets. This one says art brush, how to take care of it, and different languages. These have black bristles, and then this set right here also black barrels, but, and I'll show you that in just a second. Open. Oh, that's the liner. It's not gonna show up very well on that one. Here, let's grab this big dude. This one has brown bristles. So I don't really know what the difference is between the two. Oh, there's just loose hair. I'll have to worry about that later. But I think between sizes, I did get a couple of duplicate sizes, but for the most part, everything lined up by getting these 2 sets. I'll have to really check them out after the video. I got those. They had really good reviews on it. And then because I'm me, and I can't stay away from watercolor brushes apparently, I got these. Also by Transin. also just called art brushes. But these ones have like flats in them, and whatever this brush is called, a dagger. So I got that set. This one's a super tiny liner. This one's a nice cat tongue one, super sharp point. So got those. There's a couple of rounds in there, so I'm sure I probably got duplicates. I'm going to keep this packaging because on how to take care of the brushes. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Like I said, there's going to be a video going up before this one that's going to kind of explain, hopefully, what is going on with this haul. But it is a lot of stuff, and I don't know how much I ended up spending. So, I will say that. Then I got this one, which is by Blabble, whatever the name of that one is. It's 12 pieces of miniature paint brushes and dry brushes. So you can kind of see the tips. I wanted something for detail work. And then I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard some people say you can use water brushes with gouache, and I've heard some people say you should use acrylic brushes with gouache. So, because I wasn't sure, I got quality nylon hair, no hair losing, smooth strokes, 12 different sizes and styles for artists of everyday use acrylic brush sets by Meeden. So you can just kind of see the different brush heads there. These are synthetic. The detail brushes, I'm not sure. These ones I'm pretty sure are synthetic. The Transcend. It doesn't say on the packaging. These Fumis are not synthetic. I want to say that they're sable. Okay, that is it for the non-watercolor stuff. I mean, it's all kind of watercolor based, but it's not the actual paints and mediums and stuff. So let's get on with that. Let me see. Where do I start? Because I got a lot. Okay, let's start with the pens and pencils. So I got this pouch to put some pencils in. It telescopes down like that, and then you can put your pencils in there. It's an octopus. I like to kind of display my pencils on the wall with these down, and then that I can see the tip. I have two more of those coming. One is a mermaid and one is a coral reef type thing. I just have not gotten them in yet. Then I got Pastel pens in black and white for detailing depending on what project I am working on. Something smells weird all of a sudden. If I can open it. So these are, let me start with this one. This one is it says 1.8 to 2.5. And this one here, which is the thickest one, is 0.9 to 1.3. The next one down is the 0.9 to 1.3. So this one matches that one better. What is this one? This one's a 0.7 millimeter. And this one is also a 0.7. So this one has the brush tip. And this one has a more like a pin tip. And this one's a 0.7. And it's the brush tip. I wanted the pin tip. I might buy the pin tip one. I don't know. But there's those. Okay. This is insanely long video. I think I'm going to stop it here and do a part 2 for all the watercolors. So let me go ahead and do that and get everything kind of reorganized a little bit.